Number 23 up 2 notches from number 25. Some of that reggae jams by Shabba Ranks with House Call featuring Maxi Priest. Had that huge hit in 1990 called Close to You. Fantasy playlist October 12th, 1991. And I don't know very much about Shabba Ranks, except that there's a few things I know about him. He's from Scroogetown, Saint Anne, that's in Jamaica. He was a protege of a DJ named Josie Wells. He came onto the international stage in 1988 along with other reggae artists like one of them was Coco T and Crystal. Coco T and Crystal. Okay. And he also worked with Chub Rock and KRS-One. But he didn't really hit his stride until 1991. He signed with Epic Records. He put out about 5 albums, I believe, with Epic Records. Put out a whole bunch of albums back in the 90s. House Call was his first hit that I know of that he did with Maxi Priest. But then the song that came after that, Mr. Loverman. Back in the summer of 1992, I jammed out to that one and had that way up on my fantasy playlist, although it just barely cracked the top 40 here in America. None of the FM top 40 stations would touch this thing. Mr. Loverman, I just found out on researching that Mr. Loverman was actually kind of a remake of a record put out by Deborah Glasgow, or it may be Deborah Ray Glasgow, named Champion Love, which Shabba Ranks took and he recut it as Mr. Loverman. And then in late 92, early 93, the winter of 92, 93, Slow and Sexy. This is probably about as commercial as Shabba Ranks got. Shabba Ranks along with Johnny Gill on this record. Johnny Gill was pretty hot back in the early 90s, former member of New Edition. Slow and Sexy, that was a big one for Shabba Ranks and Johnny Gill in late 92. But House Call also did pretty well for Shabba Ranks. He's doing well on my fantasy playlist. He's at number 23, October 12th, 1991.